And I'm back. Right before I was rudely interrupted, I was about to give you the answers. For example, number three. We had said 3 matched with 5, 0 matched with 3, and then we were going to find -1 matched with -6. Just like you see, the example looks a little different, but it's the exact same answer. So let's look at skill check number 2. This is on page 568. 568. Try the skill check on your own before I actually give you the answers. As I get my eraser. Check it now. Pause me if you need to, and then come back and we'll do together. Number 1, let's do together, all right? It says graph the following relation on a coordinate plane. Okay, so here we're going to make our x, y. We're going to find, well, I'm just going to do it super quick. We're going to find 2, -5. We go over 2 and then down to -5. This is our point. We also have 1, 9, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to be way up here. 1, 9, you should be able to do it on your paper. And then 2, 2. That's all you do for the relation. All you do is graph it. Now, that's a coordinate plane. So hopefully you did this, not a circle map. Number 2 is to make a circle map. So let's look at number 2. Circle map is going to be your smiley face, right? You don't have to draw a smiley face, okay, if you don't want to, but I do. So remember, x's and y. So let's list the x's in order. From smallest to biggest, we have 1 and then 2. Notice I only wrote 2 once. If you ever have x's that repeat, we have a 2 here, we have a 2 here. We only write it once. We only write it once. So then let's put in our y's. From smallest to biggest, we have -5, we have 2, we have 9. So that means we're going to pair, first I start with my first point. 2, -5, so 2 goes to -5. Next point is 1, 9. And then the last point is 2, 2. So we have 2 arrows going from 2. The big one to take away from here that I wanted to make sure I tell you guys is if x's ever repeat or if y's ever repeat, then you just leave the 1. Your homework for tonight is going to be the B exercises. You're going to use the given circle maps to answer questions. So you're going to say, what does the number map to? You just look to see what it maps to. Here you're going to write the points in the relation. Same thing for all through 24. So that should go pretty quick. You're going to do 1 through 37, so it may sound like a lot, but it's not. Now 25 through 30, you're going to make a circle map. So it's going to be this. So you got to remember, put all your x's on one side, all your y's on the other, and then connect them with the lines. But notice I'm going to warn you in number 25. You have a 3 here, you have a 3 here. You should only write a 3 once in your circle map. Let's do number 25 together. I'll help you with your homework. So I'm going to start off with my 2 circles. I'm going to go through my x's. I have a 3, a 5, a 3, a 4. So 3, 5, 3, 4. So I'm going to put my 3's because they're the smallest. I'll put my 4. That's not 4. Put my 4, and then I'll put my 5. If this helps you to write all your x's out first, and then as you draw them in, then do that as well. But that is not a part of your map. That's just something to help you. Let's do it with the y's. We have an 8. We have a -2, if I can draw it. We have a -2. We have a 6. We have a -5. So let's put it smallest to largest. We have -5. Then we have -2. Then we have a 6. Then we have an 8. Okay, we'll erase that. Now we have to map them. Okay, so let's start with the first point. We have 3 goes to 8. We have the next one, 5 goes to -2. We have a 3 going to the 6, and then we have 4 to the negative 5. That's your answer right there. That's all you have to do for numbers 25 through 30. Okay? Now notice sometimes your y's may be the same, like here we have an 11, here we have an 11. You would only put 11 one time. Just like in number 25 that I have here, this is number 25. Just like I have a 3 and a 3, I only put 3 once. So only write it one time. You're also going to be doing 30 through 37. Notice they're going to give you a map. So you're going to have to take the 3 points, and it looks as if, no, sometimes you may have the 3 points. So in number 31, you'll take these 3 points. You have to write out their order pairs. So I'd find this one for negative 3. Here I have 0, 3. Here I have negative 2, 5. I'll write those out, and then I'll make my circle graph. Notice it says write the relation and then make the circle graph. So write out the points. I'll do it here. We have 4, negative 3. We have 0, 3. And then we have negative 2, 5. So then I'll make my circle graph with these. I'll put my negative 2, which is smallest, as 0, then my 4. And then I'll do my negative 3 as smallest, then 3, and then 5. Notice there's a difference between 3 and negative 3. And I'll just plot 4, negative 3, 0, 3, negative 2, 5. Here's my answer for number 31. There's another answer for you. Now, you're going to do that in the rest of these problems. But look at number 37. 37 may look super confusing, but it's not. So you're really going to do the exact same thing you were doing in the other problems. You're going to use a graph to find the relation and then make a circle graph. Now, you see a bunch of letters. You're like, whoa, do I need all those letters? No. For number 37, you only need A, L, D, and O. So you got to find A, L, D, and O in this graph. You got to write their points, just like we did up here. Find A, L, D, O. These are not A, L, D, O. That's something else. You got to find the points and then make the graph, and that's your answer. All right. I hope it helps. Hope you guys do well. Let me know if you have any questions. Miss you guys. Super excited for our Zoom, and we'll see you guys in the Zoom.